that damn Sasquatch again. Tri-Weekly Clarion, January 4th, 1870. The Wild Man of the West. Every once in a while, some enterprising journalist starts a new story, or revives an old one to tickle the fancy of the credulous and get itself gratuitously advertised. One time it is the sea serpent that comes up for air and reconsideration, then that darling old eagle of the schoolroom that takes a boy in his talons and flies away with him, in full view of the child's mother and all her neighbors. And then a sort of, seen dodging about in the woods, and always escaping the moment it is about to be captured. The following story, put in shape and type by a Western paper, probably belonging to the third class, though possibly it has a more substantial foundation than fancy. About 1 month since, a farmer named Evans, who resides a few miles north of Mr. Thompson, was engaged in hauling firewood from the timber on the Big Sioux, when he was startled by seeing what at first glance appeared to be some wild animal, bound out from a hollow log but a few yards from where he was standing. A close observation of the object while it was decamping satisfied Mr. Evans that it was a wild man. He immediately made pursuit, but the rapidity with which the wild man ran, added to the thickness of the woods, soon put him out of either sight or reach. Mr. Evans shortly afterwards returned home and informed his neighbors of his adventure and what he had seen. A small party of well-mounted men started the next day on the trail of the wild man. The party first ransacked the woods in the neighborhood. In a secluded spot, entirely obscured from ordinary observation by the thickness of the underbrush, they discovered a fissure between two rocks. This fissure penetrated into the rocks about 8 feet. On top was a large lot of underbrush, limbs of trees, and several pieces or portions of hides of animals. There were no indication that there had been a fire kindled anywhere near the place, but from the pieces of rags, long grass, and other matter found on the ground, they were satisfied that it was the habitation of the wild man. Not being able to see anything of the object of their search, they went to their homes. A few days afterwards, another party of horsemen started out on the same mission as their predecessors, and with more satisfactory results. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, while following up on a ravine a few miles from the place where the strange being was first discovered, the party were attracted by the barking of one of their dogs. Immediately afterwards, the wild man crossed an open space, closely followed by 2 of the dogs. The men put spurs to their horses, and for a short distance rapidly gained on the object of their search. But, coming to a deep ravine or gully, skirted on either side by underbrush, their progress was impeded, and during the delay caused by getting out of their situation, the man escaped. Since that time it has not been seen. We understand that a party of gentlemen from this city propose starting in a few days for the purpose of catching this man, or rather nondescript, dead or alive. We hope that no effort will be spared to take him alive and uninjured. From a conversation with Mr. Thompson, we learn that this singular being is entirely covered with a seemingly heavy coat of dark-colored hair, that he is agile as a cat and as fleet as a deer. Fascinating story, and personally, I would like to acknowledge the author's commitment to run-on sentences and the clickbait title, The Wild Man of the West. I was envisioning some duels at high noon, Bigfoot in a 10-gallon hat, on horseback, riding with a posse.
Adios, amigo. Listen, stranger, did you get the idea? We don't like to see bad boys like you in town.
I wanted that. I needed that. But no. Instead, we get some local yokels chasing him through the woods, probably scaring him half to death. And for what? To capture him, put him in a zoo, put a little money in their pockets? It's all fun and games until he breaks out, causing panic and pandemonium in the local populace. I mean, we've all seen this movie. It never ends well. I can only hope that he ended up going back home, hanging out with his Bigfoot family out west. I'm sure his mother will be happy to see him, or was happy to see him. Well, I know it ain't much, but that's all the commentary I have for this one, so thanks for watching. Take it easy.